Alright, so this will be a very simple tutorial on creating a quiz using Microsoft Forms. First and foremost, I'm just going to assume that more people have been using Microsoft Teams than they do OneDrive for one reason or another. It's just that although they are both part of the same suite of online suite by Microsoft, for some reason or another you won't get to Microsoft Forms using Microsoft Teams. I don't know if this is just my problem or if one has it. As you can see, when you click on the apps, you won't see Microsoft Forms. I actually have to go to OneDrive first. And from OneDrive, same thing, I click here, then I'll see Microsoft Forms. So I'll just click on that, right? And I can just create a file. I'm just going to delete this first because that was the initial file that I did just now, until there was a bit of a mistake on my part. So there's form and there's quiz. You want to do the quiz. It's different from Google Forms, so you can just adjust it later to become a quiz. It is not the same in Microsoft Forms. You have to set it up as a quiz. You cannot set it up as a forms and then change it later, right? So I'm just going to create a quiz here, for example FDIGD001, right? And I'm just going to add a new question. Let's go with a super simple question. Who the lecturer, for example. Right? And then I'm just going to put a few options. Mr. Nudge, Miss Nudge, Mr. Nudge, and Miss Nudge, for example. Right? So obviously everyone knows who's the lecturer for FDIGD. So it will be Miss Nudge. I'm kidding. Right? So you'll be Mr. Nudge. So you just set it as the answer, right? And if you want to, you can add a point, right? And you can set it as required or not required, right? You can also set it as a multiple answers, which is not the case here. This is an MCQ multiple choice question, right? So once you're done with this, I think I can duplicate this. Copy it. Oh, I cannot just duplicate it the way I do for Google Forms. Okay, right, I can. Right. So let's say, for example, who's the lecturers? Who's the lecturer? Who's the advisor for Leeds, for example? This is so sudden, right? So Miss is, for example, Mr. Was and Miss Was, for example. Right? And in which Mr. A is also the correct answer. So the correct answer is both, technically both, and A, right? And that's about it, for example. So you might continue to do more questions, but we'll just stick with 2, for example. It doesn't really make sense to, you know what, I have to add another question, because if we are going to shuffle, right, so number 3 is who's the advisor for, let's say, annual ball. So I believe it's Talwinder. So I'm just gonna go with Mr. and Miss again. Oh, you know what, it's actually Doctor, right? So you can go with Doctor Time, right? Doctor Fikri, for example, right? So the answer is obviously Dr. Talwin, for example. Right, so we have 3 questions now, and we should be able to shuffle, because if it's 2 questions, it doesn't really make sense to shuffle the questions, right? So if you want to shuffle the answers, you can just set it here, shuffle options, right? I think by default the options are already shuffled. Okay, I'm not sure whether it's by default or not. It's just because I have done 2 or 3 quizzes and I set it as shuffle, so maybe the default is shuffle or not shuffle. You can but just make sure to go to the question and then just click on these 3 dots, and you'll be able to see whether the options are shuffled or not, right? And then you can go here, these 3 other dots, and then click on settings and then just say you want to shuffle the questions, right? So all questions, you can log several questions. For example, there might be a case where your first question is maybe you want their student ID or something, so you can set that as the first question, right? Um, and then the rest are shuffled. So if you want to log question, you can just click on the log question. Maybe question number 1 is logged, right? If not, all questions will be shuffled, right? You can also set a start and end date. For example, let's say it's a quiz that starts at 3 and ends at 4, for example, or 3:30. Or you cannot, it has to be a minimum of 1 hour, right? So, and it is accepting responses. So this quiz will only be live at 3 o'clock, right? And that's all. If you want to record name, you can. One response per person, you can do that as well. You can show or not show the results automatically, and whatnot. So all of these are settable, right? And that's all. And you can just share it and just copy this link and share it with your student using Teams or LMS or any other options. Right. So good luck and all the best.